Hello again. I've got a question for you today. How often do you count your blessings? I know over the past several years, when I was dealing with extreme trauma, I was so focused on the negative that I had a hard time counting blessings. Today, I want to share with you some of my recent blessings. Stay tuned.
My story carries fire, and ignites purpose, inspiring others to look beyond what they can see, beyond the sacred teachings that hold them back from the true light. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. My story carries fire, and ignites purpose, inspiring others to look beyond what they can see, beyond the sacred truths that hold them back from the true light.
Ever heard of a storytelling festival or ever attended one? I hadn't either until 8 years ago when I was visiting in another town and there just happened to be a storytelling festival going on right in that area. So I went to it and they gave a 5-minute opportunity for people in the audience to come up and share their story for 5 minutes. So I did, and guess what? I've been attending that and have been an integral part of that storytelling festival for 6 or 7 years now. This festival is a 2-day event full of workshops and general sessions, just a lot of things to do, and it is open to those who need an interpreter, a sign language interpreter. And the workshops are just a lot of fun. They teach you a lot of great things if you're looking to be a storyteller. Not all the storytellers are able to speak. This one actually used sign language, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm going to share some clips from his workshops.
All of us? Yeah, get down.
Whoa.
Are you even in there? Let me get out of this.
So did you understand what they were doing in that storytelling clip? Each group the ball, they started out with a small ball like this, and then he pumped it up and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. So each group was helping to toss the ball across the room, and the other group had to catch it, and they had to do teamwork. It was so much fun. Here's another clip that just got so many good laughs. And if you need a good laugh, some of these storytellers are very good at that, and you should really consider coming next year. It is such a uplifting and exciting and encouraging time. Here's another clip.
Grapes. Oh, grapes? You pick them and put them in the bag. Picking some grapes. I never picked grapes before. How much wine do you want?
So, how much did you laugh on that? I laughed so hard, but it was pretty cool to watch. And in case you're wondering, he did not use sign language the whole time on his own. There was a guy sitting in the front seat with a microphone that, as the presenter, as the storyteller, would be telling us some things without demonstrating them, and he would be doing his sign language. Then the interpreter would be interpreting so that we could hear and understand what was going on. And then in the back of the room, there was another interpreter that was using sign language to speak to our workshop leader. So it was pretty cool. Like I say, it is not just for those of us who have the hearing capabilities. Hearing impaired are also welcome to come. It's also wheelchair accessible. Last year there was a what are they called? A dog that oh, I forget what they're called now. A companion dog that helps people with PTSD and things like that that attended. And so, and there are children. There are children, and one of the couple of the storytellers did storytelling for children, and one of those storytellers used a drum, and it was so fun to see the audience get involved. And I'm going to share a short clip of his presentation with you now. I hope you enjoy it.
And right behind them in perfect unison were the deer. Ewa, 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 ewa. And they kept going. They came across 4 monkeys up in the trees and said, "Hey, what's going on? Why is everybody moving so fast?" "Oh," said the deer, "if you knew what we did, you wouldn't just be hanging around." The rabbits were down by the river, minding their own business, counting carrots, 2, 4, 6, 8, drinking some fresh squeeze carrot juice when they heard a great, big, enormous plop. "Run for your life!"
So we've got a local folk school in our area, and this panel of 4 people are on the board, and the 2 ladies on the right side are man, the one on the very end, her mother is to her right, and her mother was one of the first students at the folk school. And it was really pretty cool to hear her talk about the history of the school and a lot of the things that they offer. It is, I mean, they're into all kinds of stuff, dancing and crafts and music, and they have a festival at least once a year. It was really cool to listen to someone who was part of the beginning history of the school, which is over 100 years old now. So you may be asking what it is that I get to do at the school and what, or at the festival, and what keeps me there. Well, as you can see, I get to observe a lot of the workshops because I get to tell my story through the booth that I have been invited every year to set up, and it's my food display. And I get to tell my story to people who stop by, and I have some awesome conversations with people who have never heard of what I talk about, and also people who are very much aware. And I've had so many people tell me, "Thank you. Thank you for what you are doing." So that is exciting to me. Right now, it's almost the only opportunity I get to have on an annual basis to share my story. And I've also started making bracelets, and I call these blessing bracelets. And so this year, I was able to make some and sell them to people who want to either give a gift to somebody just because, or for whatever reason, but who really like the idea of the blessing. And what it is that each bracelet has 7 big beads. This one happens to be the turquoise, and there's 7 of them, one for each day of the week. So you can go and, like today, I would say that my blessing is having been able to be a part of the storytelling festival again for, what did I say, maybe around 6 or 7 years. I can't remember because quarantine was during that time as well. So it's at least my 6th opportunity to be a part. Tomorrow, I might say a different blessing, and you know what? One of those blessings is this necklace that was given to me unexpectedly Friday night after the storytelling festival. And my husband and I had gone out to a local restaurant that we enjoy going to, and we've gotten to know the owner and the servers a little bit. And so one of the servers just surprised me. I was floored. I did not expect this at all. But she gave me this necklace, and it's love, hope, and faith, I think is what it's on here. But anyway, and I'll put pictures on here of it. But anyway, so she gave that to me just because she has enjoyed getting to know us. And yesterday, my 6-year-old grandson saw it, and he gave a huge thumbs up, which is such a blessing to me. He thought it was such a cool necklace, and he's able to read, so he was able to read the words on it. So those are reasons that I enjoy being at the festival, and those are some of my blessings. You know, another blessing that I want to share before I close on this video is that we have a local smoothie acai shop, and I'm able to get fresh squeezed juices from there. And one of the juices that I got, knowing that I would be at the festival 2 days in a row, from like 7:30 in the morning until about 5:30 in the evening, and that I would have to bring my own food and beverage, which is what I do regularly, because normally what's served on my body, remember, I have to be careful because my lymphatics can swell and other issues can happen, so I have to be very careful. And so I was able to get this so yummy fresh squeezed juice called a lemon gingerade, and I absolutely love it. And so that was another blessing from this week. I hope that you will take the time to think about your blessings. And if you ever want one of these bracelets, I do sell them, and they're available on my website, victoryhaven.org. Again, have a blessed week, and think about your blessings no matter what you're going through. And remember, I was wrapped up like Lazarus until recently. So it was hard for me to focus on my blessings. But maybe at least if you could focus on one blessing for the week, that it makes such a huge difference. Until next time, enjoy your week and enjoy this lovely weather. Those are blessings in themselves. All right. Bye.
My story carries fire and ignites purpose. I want to inspire people. I want them to say